No, it's not all. It's not all. Shut up. We have other things to do. Because now, as I said, a game that I really love. I had the Game Boy version as a kid, and that was my first acquaintance with this. And now I watch the Mr. Nutz community. Well, there's been some other people who have run it. That has existed. So what I'm doing here in the options is changing the layout just slightly, so running will be automatic. I don't need a special button for it. So I just needed to worry about moving around and shooting nuts at enemies. And I'm putting the game in French because that turned out to be like 1 or 2 seconds faster than English. So let's go! Best game ever. So this is a very self-explanatory platformer where you just jump on enemies, shoot nuts at them, and kill them. The story of the game is that there is this Yeti, and who wants to put everything into ice. But that's kind of lame. We don't like that. We don't like ice. We want our cozy little forest for ourselves. So we want to keep things nice. So we are gonna travel all the way across the land to the ice country and show Mr. Yeti who the boss is. That's the story of this game. So I already took a hit, so that's not cool. Hopefully I don't take another here. Okay. Oh, dude! Not to kill those hedgehogs, because they need 2 hits. Not. And that kills this hedgehog, so he doesn't stop me from passing. And already we are on... It's gonna be night, and the music will be completely different. Yeah, Monsieur Noisette would be more accurate. Because I guess it's only hazelnuts, not any other type of nuts. But yeah, you can interpret. Hopefully I get that health. Okay, a little health because I need it. I might try to not lose too much health and maybe do something slightly suboptimally in the next level. Here, first level, which introduces a little bit of verticality. There's going to be a lot of vertical levels later. Not nuts to kill everybody. Yeah, you have to move around really quickly because those bugs will throw their yellow ball of whatever it is, tumbling weed. I mean, yeah, this game looks great and has fantastic music. The music is also very, very long. I'm gonna take this for safety. And the speedrun does not really give justice to how great the music is, because you only get to hear a very small part of it. Yeah, usually I would take damage here to go a bit faster on the spikes, but I didn't want to. Okay, I'm gonna take this damage though, for strats where you jump on this fairy. Oh, that was not planned. Okay, I might die on the boss. I only have 1 health. Let's go. First boss, Mr. Spider. You can throw nuts at it, but it doesn't do anything.
Que viens-tu faire ici, petit? On t'a pas appris à avoir peur des araignées? Je n'ai pas mangé d'écureuils depuis bien longtemps.
So you have to continuously jump on him, but you have to do it with a certain rhythm. If you try to do it too fast, well, you would still be inside him when he becomes vulnerable again, and you would be the one to get hit. But that was fine. That was pretty easy. You throw nuts, they throw balls. You can make all sorts of jokes with this game. No, Corton, pas Monsieur Couille, no. Please. Please. Not here. Second World Adventure Park. And all the levels here are much wider and much higher also, because we're going to be moving on 3 branches. Okay, let's try to pick up nuts here. I only got 3. Hey! Didn't want to get hit here. Jump. Fall. Jump on that scarecrow. And use this bird as a ladder. Oh yeah, you have this attack where you can use your tail. It's useful in some places. Nut. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do it the slow way. Yeah, the higher you were when you landed on the rubber block, and the higher you will bounce off of the rubber block. That's how it works. I jump to avoid coins, because coins get counted down at the end of worlds, and that reduces that every coin basically wastes 1 frame in that counting. Okay, that was pretty good. It's pretty difficult to sneak in between everybody there. And high jump on the rubber block, such that the rubber block will send me to the next branch with just 1 bounce. I'm taking these coins, 49 and 50. Yeah, I'm taking coins up to 50 because every 50 coins you get healed by 1 health, which is pretty useful. So sometimes you are torn between not picking coins to not lose time at the end of worlds, but sometimes you want to pick like a multiple of 50 to gain some health back. Yeah, trouve la clé d'or pour entrer dans la maison. Find the golden key to enter the house. Oh, and by the way, there was a grammar mistake. If you speak French, you might have noticed. Nice, got the early cycle. Wait here a bit for the bird, because the bird is going to be crucial for a strat. Not that caterpillar. Bird, you still here? I hope. Nice. And with the bird, I use him as a ladder to get on top of this wall. And that is enough to climb the full wall and skip basically a good half of the level. Because that level is extremely slow. You have to find 3 switches to access the underground part, which connects the left and the right. And then you have to climb the right part to get the key, and finally go back down to open up the house. But I basically short-circuited all that. So now we're fighting the witch from Snow White, for some reason. Let's take damage to be inside of her body. Oh, yeah, I missed 1 hit. That's fine. I can still sacrifice some health to get the last hit like this. Nice. Yeah, I sacrificed 2 health for speed, because I'm a speedrunner. Ah, t'avais jamais remarqué Medinoc? Ouais, ça commence avec trou avec un S. Mais hey, c'est de l'impératif, donc il n'y a pas de S. Oh, by the way, if you find all the coins from a world, you gain an extra life, I think. In other versions, you would get an extra continue. But this game has infinite continues, fortunately. However, if you continue, you have to start the whole world again, not just the level. So it's not that nice. And also, there is no save feature and no passwords. Unlike the Game Boy or Genesis versions. So now that we have beaten the witch, we get to visit her house. So we start with the granary, and now Fowl Kitchen, and I'm going to apologize about my bitrate, because the wallpaper of this level is very colored, very colorful, and it completely destroys how this game looks on my stream. So I'm sorry about that. But well, I don't have great streaming capabilities, so I'm very, very sorry. But don't worry, it's only this one level, and I'm trying to make it short. So not that light bulb, well, bulbless light bulb. Do I make the cycle? Do I make the cycle? Oh no, not even close. It's really hard to make this cycle. I get it sometimes. I think my PB got it, but it's really rare. Here I could take damage on the forks, but it would not make me fast enough to skip a full cycle of the next rope, so there's no point to it. And having more health for the next levels is going to be really beneficial, so it's better to do it like that, to wait a bit. And at the top of this level I picked up a potion which makes me very small, and I fall into the sink, so logically the next levels are into the sink. So we get introduced to water physics. So yeah, Mr. Nutz can swim. So not that fish. You can jump on fishes in the water also. You have a damaging hitbox below you, just like in the air. Oh, I want to get top here. And now I'm supposed to push a sponge to make a raft to go on this green goop, but that's very, very slow. And the sponge moves very slowly as well. So it's better to just jump and tank all the damage. Gotta wait for this. It was possible to tank damage there also. But here, I can skip that one. And I'm picking up a couple coins because, yeah, for health. And health is extremely important in these worlds, so I can take more hits on the bad water. Yeah, this is some sort of sewer. I'm not sure if it's a sink or a sewer. Well, it's kind of both. And there I moved diagonally into the water. If you enter the water and do not press anything on the D-pad. Okay, nice, I got this cycle. Yeah, if you don't press anything on the D-pad when you enter water, you get to keep the momentum you had in midair. So that's why if you enter water at an angle, you can move a bit more quickly, like here. Zoom! There. Now I'm back to normal speed. But for a bit I was moving a bit faster. It's a very little thing, but well, any little thing helps. Oops, I did not manage to throw my nut correctly. Okay, not this guy, because those electric fishes, I cannot go behind them. I would have taken the hit anyway. And I don't have enough health, so I'm just gonna take this rope. Take this health, and I'm gonna get a 4th health with coins. Oops. Oh! Yeah, that was unfortunate, but my movements got stopped. So I have to wait. Okay, I didn't get hit. Oh, I got hit by this guy! That was probably like pixel perfect. Dang it. Honestly, that was really, really close. I have to redo the whole level. That's a shame. And the problem is, the coins that I took are gone now. So I'm not going to benefit from another heal. So yeah, I guess I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just not going to take any hits and wait for every one of these ropes or chains or whatever. Kind of bad though. Yeah, okay, I still have 4 health. Yeah, this is a Sanic ripoff, isn't it? Okay, now I did not get my momentum stop, so I can just go. Oh, okay, there we go. It was really close, so maybe I shouldn't have taken this this risk the first time. Okay, now this is the boss, and fortunately, if you go to the left at the start, you get an extra life. And extra lives in this game heal you completely, which is very convenient. Because fighting the boss with 1 health would be very, very bad. This is an octopus. He has scripted movement. I have to wait for him to get out of this alcove. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. With Taz-like movement, you can hit him 7 times. Okay, I got the 4 hits. Those ones are kind of tricky to get. Extra hit. And now I'm gonna take a hit, so that he takes a hit when he comes down. Because he connected with my lower hitbox. And that was a pretty good fight. Okay, that's about how fast I want this to go. Nice fight. Okay, we are kind of halfway through, I think. And now that we got out of the sewers, it turns out to connect with the bottom of the inside of a volcano. So now the game is going to become a bit harder. Well, even harder than it already was. I'm going to have to go through a volcano. Oh, come on! I did jump. I don't agree with that game. Okay, no more hits at least. I'm gonna try to set up for a skip here. Go high to attract that bat high, bat, and there we go. So that's a 15-second skip. And another little skip, wait here for the bat so it goes up, and we can skip here as well. Not very hard to do, and pretty consistent once you understand how it works. Fortunately, one of the really good things about this game is that it has no RNG. The enemies tend to move in a weird way, but it's very, very consistent. If you move the same way, they would just always chase you the same way. There's really no randomness to it. And this is a very vertical level. At the end, I have just 6 nuts, so I'm gonna use them all because there's gonna be mucho enemies on my path. Oh, or just take a hit, which was not really what I wanted, but that's fine. And level 3. Skip here. And there's dragons, you can just jump on them. It doesn't kill them though. Oh, didn't manage to avoid that damage. I think I'm gonna be safe and just take the rope here, not try to skip on the lava. And now we want to use this guy. Go up, please. Nice. And now use him as a platform to get to this part. Yeah, I'm still not gonna sacrifice more health and use just the top here. It does not waste too much time, but I'm not gonna make the best cycles of the ropes. Still fine though. Yeah, it was possible to make the previous cycle of this, but that's fine. Now, make sure that you don't miss this jump. You need to